Good evening, and how is everybody doing tonight? I'm glad you come back to see what I was going to do next. If you guys remember, last week when I was doing the shocks on that Ford F-150, I also told you I had a new shop toy. Well, I had to do a little bit of work here in my garage to be able to use it, and I have all that done, and I actually just tried it out, and it works really nice. What I picked up is a new Mig Welder. This is a ProStar Avenger from Praxair. It is an Avenger 201i. It's a 200 amp welder with a 60% duty cycle, hooked up to 220, and then I just reused my old gas bottle. I run a 75-25 CO2 argon mix is what I use. I've been in the market for a welder for a while, and I was looking at some used ones. I wanted to get a Miller. I knew I wanted a 220. The one I was looking at was the Miller 212. Well, I just didn't have $1,400, $1,900 laying around that I could go spend on a welder. This is my old one right here. It's an industrial or Northern Industrial welders. It's a MiG 135, and it does have gas capabilities or flux core. It plugs into 110. I've had that welder for probably about 10 years, and yes, it is going to be for sale. It started giving me a little bit of fits. I had to have the metal extremely clean, just with no rust, basically, no paint. And I wanted something where I could burn through things fairly easy. I did put a new liner in it, and also did a new drive wheel and a new tip, and it seems to be running pretty good now. Anyway, this welder has the capabilities of welding up to 3/8 of an inch thick steel on a single pass. You got your material thickness here, which is your voltage, then you have your wire speed here. And then also it has settings for 035 and 045, but it will run solid wire from 023 to 045. Then it also has the 4-step and a 2-step trigger settings. And what those mean is, on the 2-step, it's just a press and release of your trigger. When you press it, you weld. When you release it, you stop. On the 4-step is you press the trigger and release, it'll weld until you press the trigger and release it again. So that's for longer passes. This welder comes with 2 sets of drive wheels, extra tips, and an extra nozzle. And then I purchased another set of tips to run 030 wire. I like running 030. It's a good all-around wire for doing body work, you know, thinner steels and also thicker steels. What I thought was pretty cool also about this welder, if you look inside, it's a dual drive wheel, which is pretty good, off of a single 3.5 amp motor. And then you can run fast or slow speed. And then this welder also has a remote setting. And what that is if you switch that down to remote, and then if you're running a new spool, you can sit here and press this button, and that'll run all this wire through to the end of your gun without sitting there having to press your trigger and, you know, wasting gas. This welder also has the capabilities of running flux core also. If you're going to run flux core on this, I would suggest running probably the 045, maybe 035. Then it has all your different settings. I don't know how well you can see. Different wire thicknesses here, and then this is your gauge thickness of steel, and it'll tell you where to set your wire speed and also where to set your voltage. Different types of materials here: steel, and then stainless steel and aluminum. It is available to hook a MIG gun up to for running aluminum. Like right here, I'm going to be running 030, and I can get stainless wire or I can get steel wire stainless steel or regular mild steel wire, and I can roll out stainless steel with this. So if I'm running 030 wire and I'm going to be welding 3/16 steel, it doesn't recommend using 030 wire, as you can see right there. So, you know, you want to bump that up to 035. If you know how to weld, you can do a double pass, but a single pass with 030 would be just fine. I had a couple pieces of scrap, 1/2 inch laying around, and this is 030 here. Ooh, still a little warm on running at 3/8 thickness, and I forget what I have my wire speed at, but you can see there's plenty of penetration. So I needed a new welder. They had these on clearance, believe it or not. They were clearancing these out at this one right here. Regular price is $949, I think was the regular price, $950, and they had it marked down to $499. They also had another one, and I believe it's a 251i if I'm not mistaken. It was $1,440 regular price, and it was marked down to $599. But I went with the smaller one because that's what I was looking for as far as the Millermatic 112, and this is its equivalent. So, you know, I'm gonna try it out. It does have a 3-year manufacturer warranty. It also comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. So if I don't like it, I mean, I got 90 days to return it. So you really can't go wrong at $499. Even after the fact, you know, if it's past my 90 days, so what? I bet I can probably put this welder on Craigslist and get, you know, 600 bucks out of it, no problem. But right now I've used it that one time just to weld some scrap steel together, and I like it. I think it's gonna do me well. I don't know what plans I have for it in the future besides doing my 4th gen bumper on my Dodge. You know, I'm gonna cut them end part pieces off and put those in there, but those are really only plans that I have for it. I do have a pitchfork that my dad likes to use that he's busted the tines off of probably every single one, so I gotta weld this tine back on for him. He's pretty cheap. He don't want to spend $35 for a new pitchfork, and I guess I don't blame him. It is, I guess, $35, pretty expensive when I have a welder and I can weld that back on pretty quick and easy. So yeah guys, that's just what I wanted to show you. It's even a cool color. I like the green. I don't know much else about the machine other than what I've shared with you. We're gonna see how it goes, and so far, I mean, I like the machine. Comes with a Tweco style MIG gun, so all Tweco parts fit to it. As far as that, it has a screw-on end. Whoops, there you go. This is a screw-on end instead of the push-on. So far, I mean, everything seems to be going pretty good with it, but like I said, I've only welded with it one time. I do have a couple of projects coming up this weekend. I'm going to be working on a 2004 Ford F350 with the Power Stroke in it. I got to do a headlight upgrade on it. I'm going to go with the 05 and up headlights, which is a solid headlight. Those have the 2-piece headlights in it with the marker light and headlight separation, and also switching out his rear bumper. So look forward for those videos coming this weekend. Once again guys, I appreciate you coming back, watching my videos, see what I'm going to do next. So give me a thumbs up, hit that like button. Thank you very much for watching, making it clear to the end. If you have not already done so, please subscribe. If you like what I'm doing, you like what you see, subscribe, see what I'm going to do next. So in the meantime guys, we will see you guys later on. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.